Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to today's video. Now today, I went to two fish stores that are about an hour and a half from me, and I went ahead and got a whole bunch of fish and coral, and it was just a fun time, you know, just made the day of it. And I went ahead and got, like I said, a whole bunch of fish, a whole bunch of coral. I didn't really get any dry goods. I got like one acrylic rod. You'll see that later. But I'm gonna throw you right to the unboxing of all the new stuff I got. Here is the box of everything I got, and we're just gonna start by opening this up and checking everything out. So lots of bags. First thing, we'll do the biggest bag. I went ahead and got two koi fish. Now these are gonna be for the front yard pond. You know, pretty basic. I mean, two koi fish, not too much crazy, but they're pretty cool. And so I picked two of the coolest ones I could find. A nice variety of color, and these guys will look great in the pond out front. Next up, I got a flame angelfish. This guy was $45. One of the fish I've been wanting for a super long time. An amazing fish. Not always the best in reef tanks. I don't know why he's like swimming on his side all of a sudden. He was totally fine in the store, and he's been there for like 3 weeks. So this guy is going to be very strong, I hope. Yeah, we're gonna start acclimating this guy as soon as possible because I want to get him out of this small bag, but I'm hoping he does really, really well. I also got some Zoa frags. So this right here is a huge Zoa frag. This was $20, and as you can see, there are so many polyps on this. So this is gonna be really awesome. I'm gonna put this in my main display tank, and I'm gonna hope it opens all up. There is so many, and they were not all opened up. So I might frag some of them off into a frag plug just so they're not so clustered and stuck together, and then maybe they'll open up a little bit more. I also got 5 hermit crabs, nothing crazy, just reef cleanup crew. Then I got some snails, 1 turbo snail and 5 of these small little, whatever they're called, snails. They were 99 cents each, and then the turbo snail was $1.99. I also got an urchin right here. He was $10, and he's gonna be in the sump of my saltwater aquarium to help eat some of the hair algae and detritus that is developed down in the sump. Then I got 15 small guppies. These will be for a video coming up very soon, probably the next video actually, so we're gonna set these to the side. And I got another cardinal fish to go with the one I already have, so now we'll have a pair of cardinals in the tank. Then I got this cool acrylic rod. It glows under the saltwater aquarium LED lights. I don't know, it was like $2. I don't know why I bought it. And then I just got some assorted coral frags. This is a Monty plate right here. And then these 3 are all different colors of Zoas. We have some red ones, we have some yellow ones, some green ones. I'll show you guys all these opened up, but that's it for everything we got. Now we can go start acclimating everything. Okay, so this right here is my 110-gallon pond, and I'm just gonna acclimate these 2 koi into this pond. Now, obviously these koi will not be in here forever. Once they grow up and get a little bit bigger, they will be moved to my 1,000-gallon koi pond in the backyard. But for now, I'm just gonna leave them in here and let them grow up in here and hopefully get a little bit bigger before we put them in the main pond. But these guys are absolutely amazing. It's hard for you to see, but we have 2 very pretty koi, and they were only $10 a piece, so not too bad.
A few moments later.
So it's been a little bit, and we've been acclimating stuff in the sump for the saltwater tank, and the cardinal and the angelfish are now completely acclimated to my water. So I'm gonna come in here and grab the cardinal fish real fast. And this guy will go ahead and be friends with the cardinal I already have, which is right over there. You can probably barely see him, but I'm just gonna open this up and drop this guy right in. So that's the cardinal we already have who's looking for food right now. And then the super pale one is right there. So they're gonna be best friends. That one's just super pale because he just came out of a bag, so he's a little stressed, and that's why his color's gone. But next up is this beautiful flame angelfish. Now these guys can sometimes not be reef safe, but we're just gonna hope that this guy is. I have high hopes, and I've been looking for one of these guys for what is he doing? Get in the net. So this guy was wild, but he is now in the aquarium, and of course he's going right into the clown's territory, and the clown is having a panic attack. But he'll find his own little spot behind the rocks after the clown stops attacking him for some reason. He doesn't really like when fish get near his little anemone, which isn't an anemone, it's a frog spawn coral. Okay, so I just got all the snails acclimated for this aquarium, so I'm just gonna grab these guys. We'll do the big turbo snail first and just plop them in, and then these 5 small snails will go right in as well.
Later.
Okay, so the new urchin is in right there, and then I've got some of the new corals placed throughout over here. There's a new one up top, and then I have some more Zoas that are just, you know, down here. These ones I already had, but these ones down here are also new. It's hard to pick up on camera for some reason. It just never wants to focus right.
The next day.
Okay, so it is now the next day, and I wanted to show off the coral. So this is a new zoanthid frag right here. I'm not quite sure what they are, but it looks pretty cool. By the way, the Duncan coral is getting huge. As you can see, it's turning into a whole bunch of heads, and it's doing really, really well. The next new coral is going to be harder for you guys to see, but it is this Montipora right here. At least I think it's a Montipora. That's what they told me it was. But he is just chilling right there. By the way, that soft coral in the back, that Kenya tree, it's closed up right now because it's actually shedding. So in about 2 days, it will totally be back to normal. That's just why it's shrunken up right now. Okay. Then down here, we have another zoophrag. This guy was the $20 one. Now, there actually was 2 of them, but the other one blew behind a rock, and I don't know where it went anymore. So I have to go look around for that. Down here is our third zoophrag. I'm not quite sure what these zoas are, but they just have a red center and then some green on the outside, kind of similar to the ones I already have, which are right here, but these ones down here have way smaller polyps. And then up top, this one's not fully opened yet, but it's kind of very similar to the one we had down on the bottom. The anemones, however, are all doing well, and so are the rest of the corals, so that is pretty much it for the reef tank. Oh, and also, now that we're done putting all the new stuff away, you should probably check out some of my old stuff, like my turtle, which we haven't shown in a long time. Here he is. This is my red-eared slider turtle. I haven't shown him in a while, but he's doing really good and growing a ton. So he's actually a lot bigger since I showed him last time, I think. I don't know, he's been growing super fast lately. He just gets fed normal turtle food as well as some lettuce every once in a while, and he loves it. I mean, he munches like crazy. But if you can see from the top down, he is growing absolutely huge, and he might actually need a bigger tank soon. The freshwater planted tank is doing good, and my angelfish are growing a ton. I bought these baby angelfish not too long, and they've like almost tripled in size since I got them. And they're just eating a ton. I'm actually trying to breed these guys. I've never bred angelfish before, but I'm gonna wait till these guys get big enough and just kind of see what happens. And then we have like 5,000 guppies in this aquarium. But other than that, everything here is just doing fine as usual. Here are those guppies we talked about earlier. I just went ahead and fed them, so of course they're all at the top of the water. These guys are just in this little 3-gallon aquarium until next video, and then they'll probably end up back in here after that. But I noticed that there's some babies, which is super hard for you to see, but like randomly, like 2 of these tiny fish just like popped up out of nowhere. So that happened. I guess they came like that from the store. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to update on these guys. They're just guppies chilling in a tank. And here we are again. So that is going to be pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching me, you know, take everything out of the bag. I didn't really go into detail on how I acclimate things just because I feel like I've done that in the past and I don't want to be too repetitive. You guys probably know how to acclimate stuff, and if you don't, let me know down in the comments and I can make a video about acclimation. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.